In a world of adventure and discovery, young Elijah gazed out from the stone walls of his village, dreaming of the day he would become a knight. The fields stretched endlessly before him, a tapestry of greens and golds, whispering tales of heroic quests and distant lands. Every day he practiced with wooden swords, his heart set on proving himself worthy of knighthood. Yet, the path to glory was not a straight one, and Elijah knew he needed a sign, a spark to ignite his journey. One crisp morning, as the sun cast its golden hue over the village, Elijah stumbled upon a peculiar sight near the brook. There, perched on a smooth stone, was a frog unlike any he had ever seen. Its skin shimmered with hues of emerald and sapphire, and its eyes sparkled with a knowing glint. Elijah leaned closer, fascinated by the creature's majestic presence. "Greetings, young squire," croaked the frog, startling Elijah. "I am Brian, the enchanted frog. I sense a yearning for adventure within you." Elijah blinked in surprise. "A talking frog?" he marveled. "What brings you here, Brian?" "I am here to guide those with noble hearts," Brian replied. "You seek to become a knight, do you not?" Elijah nodded eagerly. "Yes, but how can I prove myself worthy?" Brian hopped closer, his eyes twinkling. "There is a quest, a challenge that will test your courage and honor. If you succeed, you shall be recognized as a true knight." The quest was simple yet daunting: to retrieve a lost artifact, the Shield of Valor, hidden deep within the Whispering Woods. Legends spoke of the dangers lurking within: trickster spirits, tangled vines, and shadowy creatures. Elijah's heart raced with both excitement and fear, but he knew this was his chance. With Brian perched on his shoulder, Elijah set off towards the Whispering Woods. The path was winding, flanked by towering trees that seemed to whisper secrets as he passed. Each step tested his resolve, but Elijah pressed on, driven by the dream of knighthood. As they ventured deeper, the woods grew darker and more foreboding. The air was thick with tension, and strange sounds echoed around them. Elijah clutched his wooden sword tightly, his heart pounding in his chest. Suddenly, a shadowy figure emerged from the mist, blocking their path. It was a trickster spirit, its form shifting and changing like smoke. "Turn back, young squire," it taunted, its voice a haunting melody. "This is no place for the likes of you." Elijah stood his ground, his voice steady. "I seek the Shield of Valor, and I will not be deterred." Brian whispered words of encouragement, and Elijah recalled the stories of knights who faced their fears with bravery. Gathering his courage, he challenged the spirit to a riddle contest, knowing it was the only way to pass unharmed. The spirit, intrigued by the boy's boldness, agreed. The riddles were tricky, each one a dance of words and wit. Elijah's mind raced, but with Brian's guidance, he solved them one by one. Finally, the spirit conceded, vanishing into the mist with a grudging nod of respect. With the spirit defeated, Elijah and Brian pressed on, deeper into the heart of the woods. The path twisted and turned until they reached a clearing bathed in moonlight. There, resting upon a moss-covered pedestal, was the Shield of Valor, its surface gleaming with an otherworldly light. Elijah approached with reverence, his heart swelling with triumph. He had done it, he had proven himself worthy. As he lifted the shield, a warmth spread through him, a feeling of belonging and purpose. The woods seemed to sigh in relief, their whispers now a gentle lullaby. Brian croaked happily, his mission complete. "You have shown great courage and honor, Elijah," Brian said. "You are ready to become a knight." With the shield in hand, Elijah returned to his village, his heart light with the promise of knighthood. The villagers gathered to hear his tale, their eyes wide with wonder. They hailed him as a hero, a young squire no more, but a knight in spirit and heart. And so, Elijah's dream became reality, all thanks to a shimmering frog named Brian and the courage to embark on a quest of discovery and self-belief. From that day on, the fields whispered a new tale, a tale of a young knight and his enchanted friend, forever etched in the annals of history.